Okay, this is Wendell Castle. He was born on November 6th, 1932. He was a sculptor, and he was also known for his furniture. A major figure in American craft. I believe you said that he created the molar chair.
He did. The Molar chair is one of the more well-known works of his, and it kind of stands, I won't say it stands alone, because Castle worked in wood and in plastic and in other materials, but primarily in those two. And so when we think about a Wendell Castle wood chair, for example, we might think of something like this, right? Which is just fantastic, right? I mean,
Is that a continuous piece of wood, do you think?
No.
No.
I can actually see the joinery in it.
Okay.
And so, just in terms of wood and crafting a chair, especially in mid-century modern and Danish furniture, those areas between the rocker rail and the armrest that sort of seem to be like this impossible oval shape, there's a connection point in there that's first made when the wood is still in its geometric form, and then it's carved. So that's how that's obtained. But if that were a continuous piece of wood, that would have been one of the single largest living trees ever. I mean, it would have been really big, right?
This is true. Yeah.
So interesting to think about.
Yeah.
But he's got some really, really beautiful wooden forms, and his craft is exquisite, and it also strays outside of, like if we think about typical chair forms,
Yes.
shaker furniture, for example,
Yeah.
strays way outside of that.
Well, and even what the materials can achieve on their own, he kind of stretches the boundaries of what we think of them doing. Like when you think of wood, we don't think of these curvy areas and these contours that kind of coincide with how the body flows. So he's very conscientious about that as well.
Which, in and of itself, what Terry says is actually really interesting, because when we think of wood, we think of a plank that we pick up at the hardware store, which is rectilinear and has nice sharp edges. And then we look at Castle's work and we see this sort of fluid roundness and these kind of like gestural things that might relate to the body, the very body that's going to utilize that thing. But what we forget along the way is that that very wood came from a tree which had those rounded organic forms to it to begin with. So on a lot of level, Castle takes it from nature to something that's sort of formed as a material through machines and geometry back to the body and nature in a really sort of beautiful way.
Yeah.
Now, we mentioned earlier the molar chair. This is not the molar chair that we're looking at right now, but I just wanted to put another gargantuan piece. His molar chair in plastics is this. You probably have seen this before. Fairly well-known piece in the world of furniture design. But you're looking at me like it's time to stop talking.
No, I'm not looking.
I could go on for hours about this guy, obviously. I'm making that very evident. But
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wendell Castle, he was born November 6th, 1932.